All right, this is John Kohler with OKRaw.com. Today we have another exciting episode for you. Today I'm at the 41st Annual Convention and Educational Seminar of the American Naturopathic Medical Association. I come to these when I can. Been to many of these in the past and kind of check out the new products and hear some lectures and educate myself about healing and health and learn more and sometimes even share with you guys a little bit of the information. So I walk this whole exhibitor area and actually I want to share one booth with you guys today, the booth I think that will help you guys the most, and it's a topic of interest that I'm quite interested in. So let's head into the exhibitor area and share this booth with you. All right, so the exhibitor I want to share with you guys today is actually Bumbiotics, and I'll let your imagination think about what that is. What is a Bumbiotic? Well, it's a probiotic you stick up your bum. And actually the bum word isn't used too much in the US so much, but maybe in Canada, I mean, I heard a lot of people call the bum, the butt in Canada when I used to go up there back in the day. But yes, this is probiotics that you stick up your butt where the sun don't shine to basically recolonize and restore your beneficial probiotics, right? I'll tell you guys firsthand, I've taken a lot of probiotics over the years. Some people think they're no good, some people think they're maybe really good, and I've taken a lot of them through the oral method of inhalation in the past, and I had recently got a microbiome test. And my microbiome test wasn't where I would like to see it, and I was surprised that, man, all the probiotics I've shoved in my pie hole over all these years, really, I personally believe didn't really do a lot to change my microbiome results that much. I've also shared with you guys in the past that I believe that eating prebiotic foods are more important than probiotic foods if you're putting them down your pie hole. So that's why I encourage you guys to eat a wide diversity of plant foods. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, grains, herbs, all the different kind of plant foods have different kinds of fiber, and even then you may want to even take an additional fiber supplement that I'll have a video on coming up in the future. But I think if you do want to introduce probiotics to your body, probably one of the best ways is to stick it up your bum with the Bumbiotics, and they got the probiotic bumsicles. So yeah, we're going to talk more and learn more about the probiotic bumsicles today. All right, so now I have the pleasure of interviewing Debbie Bailey, who is a 21-year licensed colon hydrotherapist and formulator of the Bumbiotics. So Debbie, I got a couple questions for you for my audience today, because I know a lot of people have never heard about probiotics for your bum or to stick it up where the sun don't shine. How did you come up with the idea of, after being a colon hydrotherapist for 16 years, because you came up with this about 5 years ago, why did you come up with Bumbiotics?
So about 5 years ago, Dr. David Perlmutter wrote the book Brain Maker, and he advocated putting probiotics into the water while you're doing a colonic. Doctors started sending me their patients and they started getting well. They needed to come 3 times a week for 8 weeks and then maintenance, which got to be very expensive. So based on his formulation and his science, I developed a suppository so that people could get well all over the world and spend less money doing it.
Wow, so being a colon hydrotherapist, would you believe that if you do a colon hydrotherapy or colonic, right, are you washing out all the good bacteria when you do that?
You're actually washing out the good, bad, and the ugly, so everything comes out. And what I have my clients do, if they're willing, is to support their system by putting the new probiotics in there, so they're repopulating their system so that they can support their immune system.
Wonderful. So why would somebody want to take the probiotics like where the sun don't shine instead of orally in their mouth?
So according to Dr. David Perlmutter's research, he said that 3% of probiotics make it orally down into the large intestine where it belongs, and 70+% of your immune system is there. So it only makes sense to take the direct approach and use the back door and put it where the sun doesn't shine. And so now you have a direct deposit rather than the long way around.
Yeah, I mean, basically the long way around, it's got to go through you all the way through and then get in there. But then if you put it up the back door, like literally it doesn't have to go that far, right?
Right, exactly.
Wow, see, that makes a lot of sense to me, because I mean, I've taken a lot of probiotics orally through the years, and I mean, maybe they did a little bit, but I'm not really seeing the results in my microbiome testing, unfortunately. So I see here on the table you have lots of testimonials from customers that you've had. It says yeast rash, histamine, I guess that was reduced. They have candida, hair, memory, weight cravings, prostate cancer, addiction, candida, C. diff, man, that's crazy. That's only usually treated with a fecal microbial transfer, constipation, H. pylori, immunity, rectal bleeding, Epstein-Barr. Is there anything these probiotics can't help? I mean,
I would say that Bumbiotics doesn't heal anything. And what happens is that it supports a healthy microbiome, getting the right bugs where they belong, and that allows the immune system to heal the body as it was designed. So Bumbiotics doesn't heal anything, but it helps restore that environment the way you were born to be, and the immune system then can go back and start healing the body in order of the body's priority.
Yeah, I mean, I would completely agree. Our microbiome is critical, and even many videos on YouTube won't talk about microbiome, or people into, a plant-based diet don't really discuss about microbiome, and I think it is so critical and important in this day and age, to live healthily, because like she said, our immune system starts in our gut. And I'll tell you, I'll be the first, I was not breastfed, so it's my opinion, and based on a lot of the science that I've reviewed, and based on my microbiome, test, I don't have some of the bacteria, especially some of the bifidobacteria that is actually in your product in my gut. And I've been trying to restore that through oral methods, which I haven't seen the best results. So I'm like, wow, I need this product. I'm gonna shove it up there. And we're gonna try to see if I can get my bifidobacteria that is implicated in long-term health and better immune system, working. So have you had any testimonials with somebody restoring their bifidobacteria or just their overall microbiome bacteria? And how do you feel that this product, do you need to stay on this product your whole life, or can you just use it for a while, restore, and then you're good?
So based on previous clients and medical doctors that have used the product, for autism, we were doing a test on the microbiome and what bacteria were in there, and after 30 days retesting their microbiome, and it showed that it did repopulate. After 6 months, it was still repopulating. So my intention and my hope is that people also accompany their probiotic suppository with the proper foods and eating right, because one size doesn't fit all. So, refined sugars and flour, things like that, compromise your immune system. So the intention would be that you would do it for a period of time and get your body back into balance, and then you would not need it anymore. Though I do have people who take it maybe once a week, for maintenance, kind of like brushing your teeth. So everybody's body's different. I don't think that one size fits all, and you really need to, maybe have some guidance from your health professional to help you monitor that if you're not in touch with your own body.
So I want to show you guys what these Bumbiotics look like. They basically come in a package like this, and it's basically all these little suppositories that you will put in your freezer, and then you will take it out immediately, and then in the packet it looks like this, and then you're going to take the packet and just pull it open, and you can see there's a little suppository. I think my mom used to do these, well, not these, but she used to do other suppositories when she was a kid. Almost looks like a little bullet that you stick up where the sun don't shine. Today I'm not going to stick this up and demonstrate on the video for you guys, but I will eat this. Wait, can I eat these? Are they all right to eat?
Yes, of course they are. It's all natural product. It's just coconut oil, coconut water, coconut powder, and probiotics. So yeah, you can put it in either end, but it's most effective if you put it where the sun doesn't shine, because only 3% make it to the large intestine if you don't use the direct approach.
Yeah, so I probably wouldn't recommend buying these just to eat them. I mean, it tasted all right. It tastes like a little coconut ice cream, but no sweetness. It tasted fine to eat, but yeah, use them as directed where the sun don't shine for the best benefit. So is there a time of day that somebody should use these, and how many times a day should they do it?
Normal recommendation would be use it anytime you want. I tend to use mine at night because I'm going to sleep and my body's resting, so I think I could better absorb the probiotics at that time. And most people will do one a day. Sometimes if they're very sick and they are detoxing, they might go to one every other day. And I have had people who've had UTIs or kidney infections who've gone to 2 or more a day to get ahead of it. But again, I would, consult somebody that has your health in mind to get direction if you're not clear.
So the other question I have is like when I get a stomach ache or maybe I eat something funny when I'm traveling, I have probiotics that I take when I travel. And I know if I get a stomach ache, maybe because I got some kind of like weird bacteria in me, I'll take some of these probiotics, Dr. Ohhira's Probiotic 10 Plus actually, and then my stomach ache like is gone and I have like no more stomach discomfort and probably not gonna get traveler's diarrhea. So don't like talking about diarrhea, nobody likes that, but hey, if somebody does have some diarrhea or some other kind of stomach discomfort going on, like if somebody uses one of these, like do you think that would like help instantly or would it have any effect?
From past experience, people have had relief when they have diarrhea because normally the body will add water to the fecal matter to flush it out of there because it's trying to dispose of it as quickly as possible, not to harm the body. So yes, I have seen that. Does one size fit all and that everybody's going to get that result? Probably not, but it's definitely worth trying.
All right, Debbie, I got a few more questions for you about the Bumbiotics. I really just love the name Bumbiotics because it really tells you they're probiotics for your bum. So how many like probiotics are in there? Is there like 1 or 5 or 15? And then how many billions or millions of bacteria you really stick it up there when you do it?
Okay, so we start out with 240 billion CFUs, and that's colonizing
forming units.
Yes, exactly. I always forget that. And then, but when we divide it out, and after we do the whole process,
big batch, right?
Yeah, that's the big batch. That's what we start out with. But I just had suppositories tested by Eurofins. It's a lab, and what we ended up with is about 400 million probiotics per suppository.
Wow, 400 million per suppository. That's impressive. I had a kefir drink a weekend ago, actually. It had over 100 trillion probiotics in there. So, I mean, that's a lot, but once again, if you take 100 trillion, but then like 3% of that is probably got into me. So, I mean, I think your product would probably, I don't know, what's 3% of 100 trillion?
I have no idea.
And did they even get in there, or did they just not make it? I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, I really love the the route. And let's talk about some of the specific probiotics that are actually in your formulation. There's 15 of them. Are any of the ones that are in there really stick out to you as being, they're all beneficial because really the one you need is the one that's not colonized already in your gut, because you want to have a diversity and large quantity of some of these. But if you have to say any kind of one category is really important, are there any ones that stick out in your mind as like these ones are critical?
I would say it's the combination of them together because, when you have a dis-ease in your body, it's not just one thing that you're going after. It can be inflammation, it could be, your microbiome, you weren't nursed or you were on antibiotics ever as a child. So I don't think one particular one, but the synergy of all of them together will help the inflammation and other areas of the body, according to Dr. David Perlmutter. So this was the formula that he came up with that I adopted because the science showed that the combination of these probiotics was best used versus a single one.
Yeah, so like for me personally, as I mentioned before, I was not breastfeeding. I don't have a lot of bifidobacteria. To me, the bifidos are some of the most important bacteria. Of course, the Acidophilus is important too. I mean, gonna give credit, but like for me, because I have a deficiency in those specific ones, they're really important. And also those have been linked to like, better health outcomes in the long run and like less disease in the future. So like those are the ones I'm really trying to repopulate. And I'm gonna definitely be using the product, and I've already done 2 microbiome tests before I even started your product. So now I'll be able to see like, is there a difference? And maybe I'll stop my oral probiotics for a little bit of time. I'll be willing to do that just to see if there's some efficacy to how your product works, but it totally makes sense to me.
Well, I would love to know the results of that, so that we can help other people and, let them know also, because it's about the science, and that's what matters to me, is that, helping people get well, not about the money, but helping them get well. And the more information we have from people and trying things, the more we can pass that information along.
Yeah, and the other thing is, that's why I'm making this video for you guys at this event. I'm not filming any other of the exhibitors. There's a lot of them here, but I'm filming this one because I think it could really make a difference in your life. And I mean, I'm all about like restoring your microbiome, especially by eating the right diet. So let's talk about that, because I know you're very opinionated on this topic, as I am. So, if you're eating McDonald's and just using these as like your crutch, so that you could eat McDonald's and still have a poor microbiome, because certain foods will feed your microbiome and make it healthy, and certain foods will make it worse. So if somebody's using these, what kind of diet should they go on, during and after, to support their microbiome so it can be healthier in the long run?
My recommendation is always, live foods and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables, they come with their own enzymes in them, and the body knows what to do. Processed foods, you should stay away from. Though I do have people who are full of candida, and they're, sugaraholics or pastaaholics. And what I've found, or they have found, is that as they start using the Bumbiotics, that changes the microbiome, and the cravings become less. And so it's much easier to make that change than it is if you just, try to do cold turkey. So I think that, doing the best you can. I come from an 80-20 plan. So, 80% of the time, if you do the right thing, the body will compensate the other 20. It's when you reverse it. Also, refined sugar shuts down your immune system for 4 to 5 hours. So, if you have cancer or any health issues, you can't afford to have your immune system shut down for that long. So, refined sugar for me is the number one deadly thing that we put into our bodies.
Yeah, and if you have, like refined sugar addiction, you need your sugar, I would say substitute it and eat healthier forms. So like, eat some dried fruits, some dates, some figs. These are excellent forms because they have sugar, but they also have the fiber that's going to feed your microbiomes, different kinds of vitamins and minerals and micronutrients as well. I mean, even better than dried fruit that's really concentrated with a lots more, sweetener, natural of course, is like fresh fruit. So just eat fresh fruit, that's one of the best sweeteners. You got a sweet tooth, you want a candy bar, grab a banana or apple or dragon fruit or jackfruit, or if you could find durian, or there's so many amazing fruits out there that you could try that will feed your microbiome, especially things like cactus fruits. I bought some of those the other day. They're some of my favorite, really rich in the soluble fiber that could help out your microbiome. So Debbie, I wanted to ask you about actually some of the personal testimonials that you've experienced yourself and your family has experienced through the Bumbiotics. You can visit her website, bumbiotics.com, for lots of testimonies if you want to read up on them, but how has your family been personally affected by your Bumbiotics product?
Oh, wow. So I have a great niece who was born, and it was about an emergency C-section, and they put her on antibiotics. And for 30 days, they called her the baby from hell. And she had gas and bloating, and she cried nonstop. And so my sister got a hold of me, and I shipped my niece the Bumbiotics. And within about 3 minutes of inserting one into this little girl's rectum at a month old, her belly went down. It had looked like she had swallowed a baseball or a basketball, and all the swelling went down. She released gas, had a bowel movement, and stopped crying literally almost for 30 days. And my niece said that it was a miracle. Her website, her testimony's on the website, and the little girl now is like 9, and she's doing very, very well. It restored that bowel flora, so she didn't have to grow up with, challenges with her immune system not functioning.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of my challenges, is that I was vaginally birthed, but I was not breastfed, so I didn't get the HMOs, which is the prebiotics from our mother's breast milk, which is actually like the 3rd biggest component of breast milk, besides the other nutrients in there, and that will really encourage, especially the bifidobacteria. And that's why I believe I got things like allergies and asthma and eczema, which are all kind of autoimmune situations, or opportunities, I would like to say nowadays. So, I mean, maybe if you have some of these same situations that I do, you may want to look into your bifidobacteria. And I would say, you know I'm going to try the Bumbiotics, and I would say, it'd probably be a good thing for people to try, because I mean, there are so many testimonials, and it just makes sense to me how it works.
Yep.
So Debbie, are there any final comments or words of wisdom you'd like to share with my viewers today about the Bumbiotics product that you manufacture in a food-grade facility?
Yeah, I would like to offer your listeners, your viewers, a discount code so that they could get 30% off to try it to help support them in their healing.
Wonderful, that's so great. Yeah, because I want to make these products available for you guys at an affordable price. I know some of you guys maybe not have the most money, but know this, like, these products can work for you. They can make a difference in your life. There's so many testimonials from people, and I'm going to hook you guys up with a 30% off discount. So don't take that lightly, man. You guys can get this, try it, and comment down below this video. Let me know your experiences with this product. I fully believe that this product will help me, and I will be doing some upcoming microbiome testing once I get the data back and once I'm get into using this product, because I'll tell you guys something, I haven't stuck nothing up my butt in a long time. This will be the first thing that's going in the back door since my last colonic that's been many years ago now. So, but yeah, use that coupon code OKRAW30, no spaces, links down below at the bumbiotics.com website for a 30% off discount.
I'd also like to invite you to contact me anytime, either by email, text, or phone. If you have any questions, I'm very user-friendly, and my heart really is to help people get well. So please feel free to connect with me at any time, because I'm here for you.
All right, cool. So what is your contact info so that people could contact you? Your phone number, email, whatever.
Okay, so you can go to the website, bumbiotics.com, and on there is my phone number and my email, so that it'll be easier than me trying to say that and you trying to copy it down right now.
Wonderful. So yeah, once again, links down below this video so you guys could check out the bumbiotics.com website. Now, do you have like Facebook or Instagram, and do you use those?
Yes, and I know I don't use them. I'm not into technology, and I have some political issues maybe around that now. So just go to the website.
Just contact her through the website.
Yeah.
All right, wonderful, Debbie. Well, thank you for your time today to interview you on my show and create awareness about your Bumbiotics, probiotics, that I'm so excited about trying and sticking something up my butt, probably later today, actually. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, hey, want more videos like this in the future, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, more importantly, share this raw vegan probiotic that you stick up where the sun don't shine with your friends, because it may be able to help them as well. And it's something that's not really talked about because people don't like talking about their butts unless you're a raw Buddhist. Also, be sure to click that subscribe button right down below so you don't miss my new upcoming episodes. I've committed 5 to 7 days. So you never know where I show up or what you'll be learning on my YouTube channel. Make sure you click the little bell so you get notified as many videos come out. And finally, be sure to check my past episodes. My past episodes are a wealth of knowledge. Over 600 episodes at this time on this channel dedicated to teach you guys all about living a healthier life. And especially check the link down below. I think I interviewed Dr. Nathan Bryan about nitric oxide last time I was at one of these conventions, and that is an episode you guys want to watch as well. So with that, my name is John Kohler with OKRaw.com. We'll see you next time, and until then, remember, keep eating your fresh fruits and vegetables. They're always the best.